Have you ever noticed how people everywhere love to laugh? No matter where you are, laughter seems to follow us like a friendly shadow. It's something we all share, whether we're with family, friends, or even strangers. It doesn't matter where you go in the world, from bustling cities filled with honking cars and busy sidewalks, to quiet villages where everyone knows each other's name. You'll always find people sharing a giggle. Laughter pops up in playgrounds, at dinner tables, and even in the middle of a busy street. Laughter is like a universal language that everyone understands. You don't need to speak the same words to know when someone is having a good time. A simple chuckle or a big belly laugh can bring people together, even if they've just met. It's how we express joy, playfulness, and even a little bit of silliness. Sometimes, just making a funny face or telling a silly story is enough to get everyone giggling. Laughter helps us feel connected and reminds us not to take life too seriously. But here's the funny thing about jokes. What makes one person laugh might leave someone else scratching their head. Jokes can be very different from one place to another, and sometimes, what's hilarious in one country might not make sense in another at all. What tickles someone's funny bone in one country might get a blank stare in another. Humor is a bit like a secret code. Sometimes you need to know the right clues to get the punchline. That's because jokes are often based on shared experiences, cultural references, and even the way people speak. A joke about a local food or a famous landmark might be hilarious to some, but totally confusing to others. Think of jokes like claymation characters. We might make them differently, paint them with different colors, and give them different voices. Each one is shaped by the place it comes from and the people who create it. But no matter what they look like, they all have the power to make us smile. Laughter brings us together, helping us celebrate our differences and enjoy what we have in common. So, let's take a trip around the world and discover some of the wonderful, surprising, and downright silly ways people make each other laugh. Get ready to smile, because laughter truly is everywhere. Our journey into global humor begins in the vibrant and fascinating country of Japan. Known for its unique culture, delicious cuisine, and a wonderful sense of playfulness, Japan is also home to some truly delightful jokes. Here's a classic Japanese joke that's sure to make you smile. Why did the cucumber blush? Because it saw the salad dressing. It's a simple play on words, but it's a favorite among kids and adults alike. In Japan, cucumbers are often enjoyed with a splash of vinegar, which is a bit like salad dressing. The joke is funny because it connects the idea of a cucumber being embarrassed with the act of dressing a salad. It's a clever pun that shows how humor can be found in everyday foods. Now let's hop on a plane and head all the way to Brazil, a country famous for its lively festivals, beautiful beaches, and a love for laughter. Brazilians are known for their quick wit and clever wordplay. Here's a popular pun. What do you call a fish with no eyes? Fish. The missing eye makes the word sound funny and unexpected. This joke is a great example of how language can be twisted for a laugh. By removing the I sound, the word fish becomes fish, which is silly and surprising. It's a simple joke, but it always gets a giggle. Now let's travel to India, a land of vibrant colors and rich traditions. In India, jokes often use everyday situations to create humor. Here's a favorite. Why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper makes them sneeze. It's a playful twist on the idea of fish and their watery homes. This joke is funny because it imagines fish reacting just like people do when they get a whiff of pepper. It's a silly mental image that brings a smile to anyone's face, showing that laughter truly is a universal language. So, why do we find these jokes funny, even if they're from different parts of the world? It's all about surprise. Humor is a universal language, and even though the details of jokes might change from place to place, the feeling of being caught off guard is something everyone can relate to. Whether it's a silly pun or a clever twist, that moment of surprise is what makes us giggle, snort, or even burst out laughing. Our brains love patterns and predictability, so when a joke breaks that pattern in a silly or unexpected way, it tickles our funny bone and makes us laugh. It's like our minds are solving a tiny puzzle, and when the answer is something we didn't expect, it feels rewarding and fun. That's why even the simplest jokes can make us smile. They play with our expectations in a playful way. Laughter is also a social signal. It's not just about the joke itself, but about connecting with the people around us. When we laugh together, it's like we're saying, "Hey, I get it too," or "We're in on this together." This shared experience helps us bond and feel closer to each other. When we laugh with others, it shows that we understand the joke, that we share a sense of humor, and that we're enjoying each other's company. Laughter can break the ice, ease tension, and make us feel like we belong. It's a way of saying you're my friend, without using any words at all. Think about it. Haven't you ever laughed at a joke, even if you didn't fully understand it, just because everyone else was laughing? Sometimes we join in just to be part of the group, and that's totally normal. Laughter is contagious and it helps us feel included, even if we're not sure what's so funny. That's the power of shared laughter. It brings people together, builds friendships, and reminds us that no matter where we're from, we all love a good laugh. Jokes are like little bridges that connect people from different backgrounds. When we share a laugh with someone, even if we don't speak the same language or come from the same culture, we create a moment of connection. We realize that we both appreciate silliness, that we both enjoy a good surprise, and that we both have a sense of humor. The more we laugh together, the more comfortable we become with each other. We start to see past our differences and appreciate the things we have in common, like our shared humanity and our ability to find joy in the silliest of things. So, the next time you hear a joke from a different country, don't worry if you don't get it right away. Try to understand the cultural context, think about the play on words, and most importantly, be open to laughing along. Humor is a universal language that has the power to break down barriers, bring people together, and make the world a little bit brighter. So go ahead, share a joke, tell a funny story, and spread the joy of laughter wherever you go.